There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find a way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Global.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
When earning barely enough, how do you get to create generational wealth? A conversation that is definitely worth an ear, because today people have gotten to a point of living for today. We know the economic times, the way they are, and this is a conversation you definitely want to hear. Welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. I'm your host, Cynthia Keremi, and this is one of the sweetest conversations I enjoy in our shows.
Yes.
Because I feel, other conversations that we have about relationships, people can choose depending on what really matters to them. But this one, I feel it's like for everyone.
You're right.
Yes.
And let's start by saying that people don't pay you salary to help you grow and become independent.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to lose you through growth.
Yes.
No, people wish that you stay with them forever on the same level, remain the same who you are forever. You're the one to scale up yourself. You're the one to make yourself go up.
Yeah.
If you adjust your lifestyle to what you are being paid, you are playing right into that game and you remain where you are forever.
Yes.
If what you are earning goes to your living expenses, you are doomed.
Okay.
If you live according to your income and it's just gone and you are paying, you're finished.
Yeah.
You'll never get out of that.
Yes.
They add you more salary, but inflation goes up the same way and it's wiped out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
You cannot say you grow with the system. System has no plan for you. You think permanent and pensionable is a compliment. It's a trap.
Yeah.
They're telling you permanent to waste all your life. When you go to hospital with a complex case, that's how you know regular doctors don't handle complex cases. You're told to come see the consultant on Thursday, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And the consultation for consultant is 10 times. The normal ones are being paid for doctors.
Yeah.
This is an issue that is life and death. You realize doctors have levels. You go to a lawyer in case, you're told this case can only be handled by a person who knows this and that. You realize even lawyering are different. You try to handle anything of life on the front line, large scale, big monies. Suddenly you're told this is not a regular matter. You cannot handle it regular. So there's a level of practice where you can remain regular, or you can go to the cutting edge. You always have options. The comfortable level is where you go with the regular. We all start there. Nobody can start on the top.
True.
But many people stay there. You can start at the bottom, but don't stay at the bottom because nobody has a plan for you when you're at the bottom.
Yeah.
They give you job group, they limit you, they give you job description and salary recommendation, and they don't know you by name. They call you categories, they call you titles, and they limit you there. They don't even approach you on a personal level. TV stations don't work like that. They have a large mass, media houses. They have large people, companies that manufacture things, agricultural processing. They have large number of people who are put in job groups.
Yeah.
But then the people bring results. Cristiano Ronaldo is very old now. He should be almost 40 thereabout.
Yeah.
But he has just signed the most lucrative deal ever signed in football history. With the same club, Al Nassr, some Indian club, some Arabic club. He has offers from other clubs, but they wanted to retain him. They gave him another 2-year deal worth billions. At the time that it should not be on demand. When you are the player, your age doesn't matter. It's your result. So there are players and result bringers in every sector, and they keep bringing in the big money, even when their age should not.
True.
You see that Indian old woman coming in, and is the one all of you have been waiting for.
Yes.
With a lot of escort, who can sort issues within a breath. They can look at you and tell you the solution with finality, and you know that's accurate. You see that person must not be old. It was just in those days when it was just an old person. Nowadays, you're waiting for the person who is so famous. You realize it's a colleague in age mates. You can talk the same language.
Yes.
And they sort you out, and there's a generational connection. But the level they're operating at, you just salute. They're very smooth with their work. They know their thing. I gave you the formula to become a master. I will not repeat it, but just told you, you cannot be a master when you're common, when you're just sitting at the desk 7 to 7.
Yeah.
You're just a laborer, you're just a minion, you just be worn down to death.
Yeah.
Anytime you are selling sweat and the time,
Yes.
you can never be a master. Masters spend more time sharpening the axe than they spend cutting the tree. They spend more time at the workshop than they spend in the field.
Yeah.
They do not give out more than they put in. That's why they are different. But it takes a risk to unplug from the system. That's wants you to log in, clock, log out in the evening.
Yes.
It takes a rebellious act to become a master. You take a different path to work for the bigger issues of life and be paid the bigger monies of life.
Yes.
Whenever you solve problems that change life, you are paid monies that change life. Whenever you solve problems that are substitutable, you are paid money that is substitutable. Whenever you give work that another person can do, you are paid that money another person can be paid. Whenever you remain where people are, you are given what they are given. The power remains of the person who's calling. They call the market forces, demand and supply. You remain subject to them. Masters are not subject to those forces. They solve problems on a higher level. And they're paid on a higher level. And they live life on a higher level.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of voting on yourself. The only people who become masters are those who bet on themselves. It's not those who are born with a silver spoon. One guy told me he's not that bright.
Yeah.
He just bets on himself. He told me, people think I'm naturally a genius, but it's not true. I just bet on myself. I know I'm not naturally seated there. I'm not a born genius.
Yeah.
But I bet on myself.
Yes.
I want to produce an A result. I want to give difference at every point I'm at. And I bet on myself to do it. Therefore, I do it. Masters are those who have voted. I've met very many competent people who have never voted on themselves. They wait for compliments and trophies and the best sales lady, best salesman. They just wait for outside validation. That's why they remain where they are. The day they will bet on themselves, they will change. Everything will change. They walk out of the system and set up their own rules. Then the system is forced to play by their own rules because what they give you can't replace Cristiano Ronaldo. You can move all over the world, but you can't.
Yes.
The guy has already done 100 scores for the short time he has been there. Nobody has ever beat that. You just can't argue with the results. You may not like my looks, but I have results.
Yes, you can't argue with results. Yeah.
The guy who shows on stage and the audience is glued and the tickets are selling and people are crowding. You will have to work with that fella. Whether you
like him or not.
Just know that.
Yeah.
All right. What they pay you is usually meant to be the most minimal practical level. People pay you the least they can. To maximize profits. We are trying to maximize profits and lower cost, and one of the expenses. So we are minimizing expenses, maximize output. That's the principle in business. In order to work from normal salary and scale up to creating generational wealth, you're going to follow different rules. And I'm here to tell you 2 of those rules. We are here to tell you 2 of those rules that you're going to follow and change everything. The first rule is use the 50-50 rule. Live on 50% and take 50% to development. Live on half of what you're earning, even if it's a little. Calculate by half. So when they tell you they're paying you 50K gross means just gross.
Yeah.
Be careful with gross things.
Yes.
Okay? No, naturally in life, you're not pleased by gross things.
Gross is just gross.
So when you keep quoting gross, that's really gross. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a suggestion already.
It is.
Why are you proud of gross? Gross means nothing.
Yeah.
Look for net. So go for the net. That's what you own. The tax collector has taken a cut. The guy has taken a cut. What's the net? Now, 50% of the net is what you want to live on. So if your take home is 50, small amount. On paper is 63, gross, really gross.
Yes.
The real amount is 50.
Very gross.
It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
Some of these languages really should hint.
Yeah.
They give you a hint.
You should think deeply about them.
So if my take home is 50, always think I cannot live on 25K there.
Yeah.
Is that practical? If you cannot live on half the salary, then it is too small. The other half usually goes to development and personal life, like self-development, spiritual. I usually suggest 30-40% to projects, 50% to living costs, then the other for self-development and spiritual. There are people who give a tithe of 10%. People have an emergency kit of 10% or self-development kit of 5%, whatever. If you put 50 for maximum I can spend on my living expenses, you'll have freed yourself now to set up projects and consistently invest in them.
Wow.
But most of us live on 80%.
Yes. Even 90. 90
Somebody's
10.
paid a lot of money, but they're always broke. Have you seen those people?
Yeah.
They're borrowing you funny money, but they
Exactly.
earn a lot of money. Because all of it goes to living expenses. And when there's balance in the account, they go to have kanywaji, party here, free. After they pay expenses, they think all the remainder is for waste.
Yeah.
Because they have a 3-year contract, they're being paid 700 per month, they think that's a lot of money.
Yes.
When they say 700, not gross, net.
Net.
The employer keeps mentioning gross, and it's really gross. Don't bother with gross, it's not your money.
It's not your money.
Think of the net.
That's your money.
Take home.
Yeah.
So the take home is 700.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot. Organize your life around 350. Then you realize you may not afford Range Rover now. I'm working 350.
Yeah.
And if Range Rover payment per month is 200, that's not important. That's not possible. So that's why you may find they're earning 700, which is a lot of money. People are saying, oh, $5,000. If I'm being given $5,000 per month, then, I can drive and a bit. No, you realize, I can only do this premium. Oh, all right. With 350.
Yeah.
Because another 350 is constantly for moving forward in life. Living costs are usually historical. They are done and they are done. It's landlord's money.
Yeah.
It's school fees money. It's historical. For the future, I can only give the other 50%. Force the issue so that if they give you such small money, like 30K, you're asking, can I live on 15?
Yeah.
Make it mandatory so that you never take impractical salaries.
Yes.
If they can't live on 50, it's not possible. Let me add value on myself, let me stretch here, let me do this.
Yeah.
If I can't live on half of it, it's not practical. Maybe I'm not mature enough for driving then. Let me not drive.
Yeah.
It tells you a few things.
Yes.
You know, people get out their cars on Fridays to go for fun, but they park it throughout the week. Some of them are just being practical. They can't drive this Gazla every day.
Yeah.
They have a smoker. I see the Indian family with a Pro Box for going to work on a random Tuesday. Weekdays, they are squeezed 5 of them in a Pro Box.
Yes.
But on Friday, you see heavy machines.
Heavy machines.
They say this thing, let it be for fun.
Yeah.
Or for deals. But on a day-to-day commute, let me live on, because they're not using all their money for living expenses.
Yeah.
It's a shame when a person was working for this big organization, they were working with moving around the motorcade, they do all these deals that children were going to a group of schools. When the contract ended, they became a normal, ordinary broke person whose life is up there. Their cars are impossible to fuel. Their houses are impossible to sustain. They ballooned their life so much that at the very bare minimum, they need so much money per month just to pay the sustenance on that level. But they don't have the infrastructure to sustain their own lives. If you live on 50%, the other 50%, you divide it to investments, to self-development. You're also an investment. People, when they hear investment, don't just think of business. Think of your own knowledge, your own skills, your own growth. You can never outgrow your own life. You cannot accommodate more money, more capacity, more investments than your mind is growing.
Yes.
That's why you should be reading books, attending conferences, doing talk shows, and that's part of your life. Those are the things you buy. Better clothes, you buy mentorship, you buy access to conference. There should be money for good books when you come across one, you buy. Money for good conferences when one shows up, you buy. You should have that money aside. And it should not be budgeted. It should not be extra. You know, many of us buy books with extra money.
Yes.
Buy conferences with extra. That's why it passes us by. We cannot afford it. We did not budget for it. We did not anticipate it. When you set money aside, you're anticipating it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're hoping it is coming around.
Yes.
And when it comes around, you know, it's time for it. That's how you can go to Amazon, you can go to Benjamin Zulu Global, get a book or two, go playing around, go reading around. You planned it. And whenever there's nothing you're learning, there's money somewhere, you're reminded.
Yes.
I should be learning. That's why I don't want you to have one bank account, because when it is seated there, it looks like big figures. Separate these accounts. Have an account. Money loves infrastructure. Developmental people always have a complex structure to their life. Poor guys only have one account and the money never sits. It just stops by.
It drips in and out.
But wealthy people are holding account for development. an account that's just for this, and it takes a while to accumulate before it can be put where it needs to be. And they have those things.
Yes.
So the current account that is like Heathrow Airport may not hold money, but it is distributing to places that are growth oriented.
Yeah.
I can know about your tomorrow according to how much you're investing in it. By just seeing how much money you put into your tomorrow, I can tell how your tomorrow will be like. Your behavior today is the prophecy for your tomorrow. We just like to complicate it, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Surely your tomorrow is as wealthy as you're investing in it today. You shall reap what you sow. It applies in all aspects of life. Many people are living a good life today, but there's no investment for tomorrow. So you know very well tomorrow will be very gloomy.
Wow.
Remember, you are growing bigger. Your reputation is growing.
Yes.
As a person, you are growing. Your children are growing. Your operational costs are expanding, but you're not doing anything to expand your tomorrow. I have the 50-50, force the agenda. I don't live on more than 50% my net. I can't afford that house.
Yeah.
But you're making 200. No, it's 100. Huh? 100? Yes, only 100 is available. So you're living in 25 years. 25 is even a lot. You know, I have 25. I have cereals. I have school fees. I'm looking for a house that is 18, at most 20. Because I'm working with 100. When at the back of your mind you're working with 100, it changes your behavior. True or false?
Yes, that's true.
Changes your behavior.
That's true.
And then the development account is going 30% consistently. It's a different account for investment. After 3 months, it has 90K.
Yes.
Now, you have seen a dairy cow, and your mom said, if you bring a cow, I can sell the milk for you. See what you can give me.
You've already started business.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a portion mill here, used to operate. It has broken down. Why don't you set up a portion mill? I have a boy here who can operate for you. Oh, my account, it's just 120. Now it's a portion, 70. Small things begin to take shape. There's a land here being leased. There's something.
Yes.
And also distressed buyers, distressed assets. People who sell quickly to avoid auction. Instead of the auctioneer coming, they're given the option to just buy from themselves.
Yeah.
They tell you, my thing is being auctioned, come and buy from me, so that it is near me. I don't want other people to take it. This car is only 400, I could not buy, I could not pay 400. The car itself is worth 1.1, they're selling it as only 600. Why not you buy it yourself?
Yeah.
You quickly buy with the 600.
Hey.
Instead of some auctioneer there, and they usually sell to their friends to flip it and sell it at a higher price.
Yes.
Somebody can tell you, I changed my mind on this car and my energy moved away from it. Instead of it being towed away, how much do you have now? I just need some liquid to sort the bank, 350. Give me 200 later, take it. Distress are opportunities. Stop being too emotional about them.
Yeah.
Many of them, the person presents you the chance. My son needs to fly away. I need to sell this piece of land for them to fly away. I can't get a buy immediately. People need to look for financing. Do you have cash? When you have cash, because you always set aside 30K every month. 30K every month. I need 700. Okay, I can get 600 immediately. You have cash? Transfer it now. We'll talk later. Here are the titles. It's worth 1.2, but I need cash. Can we talk? I'll pay you 200 per month. That's so much. Even that I've been said, let me give you the 50. When you have cash, cash is king in this world. Ready cash buys back time. So anybody who lives on 50% will look richer because they're liquid.
Yes.
And you don't own cows, but somebody is selling cows to take the money to their business. You just buy and sell. You have time. They don't have time. You buy time.
Yeah. Yes.
Tell your uncle, check those cows. The person says, yeah, I think they're worth it. I would estimate them at 75. If you give them 60, you're not badly off. And you send them the 60, your mama, so the cows are in your... Now look for a buyer. I don't want cows. Oh, I've already sold them at 90. You flipped over your 30 on top.
So fast.
Distress sales are secrets to the wealthy, to rescue people who are looking for rescue and make some business in between. They only become immoral when you're cornering and exploiting. But many times when you're just clean, the person tells you, I just need rescue for this situation. I'm flipping this thing to get opportunity in something else. A car that I know, I want to buy another one. Or customs. Some of these people do imports. They get into problem in the customs clearance. And they're telling you, I need some money to pay the taxman quickly for my goods to be clear.
Yeah, true.
So I'm selling this thing at a lower price. If you have cash, you can't tell me you're going to apply for financing, hire purchase, cash. It's in the bank. Yes, I'll transfer. Here's the paper. Many of those are very genuine things because it was their thing.
Yes.
They're telling you, it's these issues of I'm importing something more expensive. I'm just doing those things. So it's not people. I used to think of it as, are you taking advantage of people who have health problems, or they are poor, they can't afford school fees? And somebody asked me, if I don't buy from them, another cruel buyer you buy from them.
Yes.
Sometimes you can just hold it for them and tell them when you're at a better place to buy it back, please just buy it back. Sometimes when you operate with compassion, you end up making money in a very clean and helpful way. People tell you rescued them. Tell them I can't. You know, when schools open, the buyers who buy cows buy at a wrong price because the people need to sell, the farmer need to sell school fees.
School fees.
And so you're genuine. You just buy the food stuff or the farm produce at a genuine price. Tell them, there's many of them, they don't dictate. They tell you how much would you like to pay. You look at the market rate, you pay them. And you know, I can just flip this over after a while. There's a villager, a rich man in my village who would not take the cow. They would buy and tell the person, now, be my herdsman and I'll pay you per month. So they buy the cattle, but you keep it. Tend it for me. And I'll pay you what I would have paid the cowboy until I can sell it. Grow it after, you know. The person does not even, nobody has known what has happened. They have solved the problem. So use the rule of 50-50. Always have money that is going to where you are going.
Yes.
All right? Money should go where you want to go. Where you intend to go, send money there. It will make way.
Yes.
You want to go to wealth, have money going to wealth creation. You want to go to richness, have money going there ahead of you. If there's no money going there, wherever your treasure is, there your heart will be also. If there is no treasure going there, your heart will never get there.
Yes.
Investing in advance is difficult because you can't see where the money is going. Always marry a person who is committed to that, because they think you're they will never cooperate if you're setting aside money. They'll complain why you're not giving them, splashing them the lifestyle now.
Yes.
They make it impossible. They quarrel to no end. So the rule of 50-50, you should be agreed on it, that we cannot live on half of what we make. The rest, let's appear poor now. We can't flash good things now. We can't keep up with the Joneses right now. We may not appear like, we may not show the status right now. We are practical, but we are long term. But we know where we are going. The second and last rule in moving from no more salary, no more income to wealth is to put safety nets before you launch outwards. Many people start attempting investments and other things while they have not put safety nets. By safety nets, I mean the bare minimums below which your family must not fall. Have a home. I know in the West, people, some of them discourage from buying houses because of the economic and tax systems there. But in African setting, it's easy to get a rural or just a land with freehold or whatever secure and set up a home where even if the business flops, you're not locked out in the streets. Secure a home, secure means of transport. This is not luxury anymore. It's convenience. Secure means of transport, and secure. If you have 2 children, normal family, 2-3 children, and then you have a home and you have a simple car, then you go attempting businesses. Some go south, others do this, and then you have a period of time where it's negatives and negatives. What happens? If those people also have a small piece of land or place they can source basic food, there's so much safety. So much safety. That's why I encourage, have a basic farm or a basic place you can source food that can last you for a month. Very bare minimum top up. That person can still leave every morning. Go try their hardware business. Go sell when it's hard. They realize this is not working. They shift to water bottling. This is not, I don't like this too much. They shift to supermarket. Or this is picking somewhat. Let me change locations. You can have experiments for 10 years without collapsing when you have safety nets. One of you is just hustling and bringing the bare minimum we need for 20K. The other one is just plowing back everything. You can have a lot of experimental freedom when safety nets are in place. When you don't have safety nets, that's when my mentor was telling me to never let school fees and rent and something else, food, supermarket, to meet. So don't let the school bus, when you pay school bus, the landlord, and the supermarket to be spent the same day. You are collapsed. So make sure you've eliminated landlord by getting a home.
You need to have a plan.
Yes. So you say, because school fees is inevitable, you may not build your own school. Make sure by the time it comes, you are not at the mercy of the shelf. You're eating from the soil. If you're eating from the soil and you're going home to your own house, you can handle schools, you can handle things, you can attempt businesses. You are more at freedom. Schools are a scale according to how much they cost. You can move from group of schools to a polling station for now. You can scale up. Does not mean you degrade your child. But we said my child does not just depend on school, they also depend on my own school of life.
Yeah.
I teach them business.
That's true.
I teach them entrepreneurship. I teach them self-reliance. I teach them emotional self-control, casting vision, attempting, casting of. What I teach them about life is also school.
Yeah.
That part and the fact that we believe and we are attempting and we are building, that is also something.
Yes.
So you should have a practical car, not always prestigious. Practical for where you are. Prestige will come later. A car that does not break down every day. A car that has no moods.
Yeah.
Some cars are moody. You try to ignite them because they have a mood this month. They're giving you silent treatment. Now they're not talking to you. You need a car that does not have moods.
Yes.
That ignites even when it's raining. That's why Toyota is popular.
Yeah.
That's why Subaru is popular. That's why. Please, first of all, stay with the practical. Okay.
Yeah.
Cars that have no moods.
Yes.
My friend drove a Subaru that he told me he's no longer with the Subaru, but he said that car never failed to start. Is it for 3 years? Even when he was broke, he could put small 500 and go to work. He told me, my friend, may I respect that company because it had no moods at all. Nowadays he's driving Audis, BMWs. Tell me, these machines are moody, these ones. They come with curves like a woman, but they are moody like that. They give you luxury, but they might as well change their mind. So you need several of them. If this one is not talking to you...
Wow, I didn't know Subaru is that effective.
Most of the Japanese companies are extremely efficient. They don't focus luxury, they focus practicality. When you go to Europe, be careful. You brag with your Range Rover, but the day it will have a mood. Somebody told me that his Volkswagen gives him 50 meters to climb onto a carrier. When the dust has gone to the wrong place, you have 50 meters for climbing to the lift. Then a friend told him, just go to car wash, let them wash underneath. It was just dust. They washed underneath. So those moody guys, but it's a dreamy drive. When it carries you, feel like you're in a cloud nine. So it's luxury. Luxury comes, the consequences, too many connectors, too many sensors, too many sensors, too much. You need a Japanese thing that come out can just plug this to the other one and you actually go to Nairobi. You go to Nairobi. My car started overheating in Isiolo. Can you imagine? Where? Overheating. The gauge is going up. If it was those sensitive machines, I would have needed $500,000 to invite to come with our carry to Nairobi. No, luckily it was Toyota. So I asked over here, this radiator cap. So I bought several. It told me carry several radiator caps. It is leaking somewhere, but the radiator cap is the symptom. So what to do when it leaks, there, change it. So I think I used 10 radiator, but I got to Nairobi. So I keep on a small speed when it goes up. Never paid a lift. The car didn't damage. And
you got home.
Yes. The beauty of Toyota, people know it. People know what's wrong with it. So please, sometimes you need those wiring guys and the base the car they can help you with. If you go with that machine, they don't know. You know, one time when I was doing wedding, I was given BMW X6. One of my sisters-in-law, a machine that is just out of this world. It looks like it can see you. It's just a thing. It's a beast.
Like it can command you.
It's huge tires. It moves the breath. When it carries you, feel like a king of the world. But then the battery went down. Where we stopped, it was raining. And batteries go down.
Yes.
When the battery went down, I did not know not all batteries on the bonnet. I'm used to Toyota. You open the bonnet. The battery was not there. So the driver went to give a sign, where's the battery? My friend, the mechanic is also shocked as you. Okay, go back, see. You know the back right now, leave to the side. Looking for battery. Luxury, but not for now, please. So that was good for honeymoon. When you can afford 5 cars, why not? So you have several. When one is moody, the guys will come and tow it and diagnose it and fix it and bring it back and apologize for the inconvenience and deposit the keys with a pocket and a note. A small invoice, which you can sort by swiping the card at your convenience. At your convenience. They're always on call. The maintenance of the cars were hired. Always on call. They're waiting for you to. So where you are, we are sending our team. They're starting how many kilometers, and they give you a convenience car, one to use to get where you're going, and they sort this one. You understand? These are levels. You can be trusted. So So before you get there,
Yeah.
don't, safety nets are when you are at unstable levels, make it impossible to fall. It was my colleague whom we graduated law school with, and he told me, Zulu, don't lose yourself. Law has a lot of hype, eh?
Yeah.
You want to look the part, to wear this suit, to wear this kind of thing. He told me, don't lose your mind, eh? Let's put safety nets. For the next so many years, I want to know that it's impossible for you to get stuck. He told me, just put safety nets.
Yeah.
Get health covers. I don't want these fund drives because we're caught by situation, you don't have a health cover. Try to put health cover. When situations overwhelm the insurance, we shall know it was an overwhelming situation. But I don't want, you are there, you made your wife pregnant, no insurance cover, now you say, help me take my wife to maternity, bro, that activity you are alone.
Yes. Yes.
So he told me, he introduced me that concept. He said me, make sure that even if something were to happen to you, God forbid,
Yeah.
your wife will still have a roof over their head.
Yes.
And your child will not beg food. Told me, you know, there we shall go get something small. In the worst case scenario, plant maize there, come feed it to your family. He told me, I've done that. I sneak away in my small car. He was one who was using a Subaru.
Yes.
He told me that car has no mood at all. Just service it, you never hear anything. So he was a fanatic of Subaru.
Wow.
Tell me, safety nets are what is impossible to fall beneath. When you put that, it gives you mental space. When you don't have that, let me finish with this point. When you don't have safety nets, the anxiety of bills that are due, shoppings that are due, things that are due, keeps you so mentally occupied that you don't attempt investments. You only manage to pay monthly bills because the overheads are growing. You're eating from the shelf, you're paying the school bus, you're paying the rent, you're paying everything from the pocket. The burden becomes so heavy that to manage it is already occupying enough. Life becomes very hard. But if you had already safety net, you would have a big space to be out there attempting to shoot and hunt. Yes.
Wow, I think we need a double lesson for the finance class. Yes. Wow, for a single lesson is not enough. Now, let me read something from this book that is The Millionaire Moves. It's been a while since I read something from this book, and I wish everyone can just get this book because it has a lot for you to grow. You can get it on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. Now, you've said the truth is that every great change requires a sacrifice. Many people shunned their dreams because they were required to step away from familiar people and familiar places. Your dreams are possible, but only if you're ready to pay the price. The price of being misunderstood and left out. The price of breaking away from your former communities as your lifestyle changes. Now, I know time is really gone, but please just answer us this one, yeah? When you talk of our net, and maybe I'm living in a rental house, approximately what percentage should be my rent? Because I feel some people earn, let's say 30K, and this person is living in a house, maybe what, 18,000?
Yeah.
Yes, approximately. What
when you live on half of your salary, 50%, that's your living cost.
Yes.
I think automatically something tells you it cannot be more than 30%. Automatically, you can't. If you only have 100 to distribute from rent to transport, to groceries, to salon, to clothes, to everything. You only have 100.
Yeah.
Normally, something will restrict you to 20%, 25%.
Yeah.
When you're already on 30%, you feel the heat. You already feel the heat when you begin to touch 30%.
Yes.
So I think contexts vary. The costs of living where you live vary.
Actually,
But a lot of, or the distance, because sometimes the house is so close to your workplace, it saves you the transport, so you can top up the 10%. Just to tell you that, just make sure that the rest of what remains is still covering all your living expenses.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I wish we had more time to continue with this, but that's it. That's all we had for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find a way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin